As a woman born and raised in the Amazon rainforest in Brazil, people might be surprised to know that, yes, I've had contact with technology while growing up. Surprisingly, I've heard all kinds of stereotypes when I used to travel to the other side of the country in Brazil. People of my age would ask me stuff like, do you know how to use a cell phone? Or do you guys have Wi-Fi out there? Duh! We live in a world that is so dependent on technology that it's almost impossible not to be connected and online all the time, no matter where you are. My parents always tried to keep myself away from technology as much as they could. When I was 11 years old, my first cell phone they got me was small and useful only to make calls and play the snake game. I would still bring it everywhere though, because it had a camera and I remember taking lots of pictures with it. You know, non-quality pictures, but still pictures. Besides having a phone, I was allowed to play games on the computer on the weekends after I was done with my homework. Barbie and The Sims were my favorite ones. But a few years later, when I completed 14 years old, the fun drastically changed when I decided to create my first Facebook profile to maintain contact with my friends. I was fascinated knowing that now I could instantly talk to them without having to wait hours for their reply, which was how it used to be through email. But as the years passed by, I started realizing everyone was becoming more and more addicted to technology and social media. When I got introduced to Instagram and Snapchat 6 years ago, it wasn't all this overflow of other people's pictures flying by my timeline all the time. It was much, much quieter than it is today. Although I live in the United States now, I don't feel the necessity of sharing my life with others because I figure when I am discovering new things, talking to new people, and joining different events on campus, I'm genuinely happy, and touching my phone is the last thing I think of doing at the moment. I'm conscious that what people post on social media, it's not how they truly feel in real life. However, everything changed when I decided to create my first YouTube channel named Dear Diary. I'm a broadcast journalism major, and my passion for writing was what made me choose this career for my life. I've had multiple diaries while growing up. Writing on paper what my heart was feeling, which was mostly love letters and, illusions and heartbreak disappointments, would take off a huge weight out of my chest. Ironically, I don't write as much as I used to in the past. My YouTube channel consumes most of the time with recording, editing, creating thumbnail pictures. We all know that kind of stuff. And yes, I was able to build a network of followers on social media by documenting my life in video rather than on paper. But God, how I miss writing my actual diary. How I miss actually writing Dear Diary instead of saying Dear Diary in the beginning of every video. My grandfather disapproves any kind of technology because he thinks it's harmful for society and has brought people apart, which, it's understandable. So out of respect, my family and I avoid touching any cell phones when we are near him. However, when I came to the United States, I was surprised to realize elderly people here are as connected as millennials are. Some librarians at my previous college, Citrus College, they were at their 50s or 60s, and they knew much more than students knew about computer software. It shows how culturally different the United States is from Brazil, and how its technology tends to only develop as the years pass by. As an Amazonian girl aspiring a journalism career in the United States, I know the media will continue to be a constant part of my daily life routine, as it already is nowadays as a college student who spends countless hours in front of a computer screen getting the work done every single day. I know with the help of the media, though, I will be able to reach a much wider audience from all over the world that will read and listen to what I have to say. My emphasis is global warming, since the Amazon has been on fire for the past 3 weeks now, negatively affecting every single human being on Earth. Of course, it's fun having all those apps and being able to cross the world and meet people from all kinds of backgrounds without having to move a feet from the couch. But the question is, has it been worth it? Is it worth it? That's such a good rhetorical question to think about regarding digital technology. Are we actually living the present or a virtual reality? I have no idea. But just as I know words do have the power to change the world, I know it will be with the use of digital technology that I will be able to do so. Time change, we change, but our legacy continues no matter the medium.